Hi Gorgies, welcome back to the channel. Don't be alarmed, I'm not naked. It looks like I'm naked. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being part of the family, and we are well on our way to reaching that 500 mark. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm ready to give away this wig so that we can start with more giveaways and just be happy and giving. It's the month and the season of giving, and I'm here for all of that. Also, it is officially Vlogmas. It started yesterday, and unfortunately I didn't vlog yesterday. I vlogged the day before yesterday, but this is my first Vlogmas and I'm so excited. I think I'm actually going to participate, so stay tuned for all of those vlogs coming soon. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. It's right next to the subscribe button, so don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you guys know every single time when I upload a video. Let's get straight into this video. I am gonna start by putting on my Fenty Beauty primer. You guys already know this primer. This is the mattifying primer, not the hydrating one. I absolutely love how this primer feels on my skin. Next up, I'm going straight to the star of this show, the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. This is said to be a 25-hour lasting foundation. My tone or my shade is natural caramel. It's skin perfecting and it's a full coverage foundation. It's also said to be sweat, heat, humidity and transfer proof, so we'll test those out and see how it goes. But yeah, I used to use this long ago, like when I was starting out. What I do with my foundations, I always shake well. So when I was starting out, like my internship in Joburg, I used to use this foundation because it was like on the more affordable side. This is 143 at Clicks. I think you can also find it at Dischem. I love the fact that it has a pump. As you can see, I'd already tried to use it the other day. Pumps are the best for me. They just make life so much easier. And you can see it has a very thick consistency. I also love the color, so it blends very well with my skin tone. I'm going to go ahead and use my brush for that. I like doing it this way. I like using a brush to put on my foundation, but at the same time, you see the brush just leaves these brush thingies, so I usually go on ahead and like sort of blend those in properly with a beauty blender. But when I first start, I find that a brush applies so much easier. It's less moving of the product. This is just me, guys. I just find it that way, especially if like I have primed my skin with an oily primer. I find that the foundation tends to move if you use, like it's moving now, but it's moving much less than when I use a beauty blender. So beauty blenders or brushes are not for everyone. It all depends on your own preference. So find what works for you. I tend to focus a lot on my laugh lines because y'all know I got a problem. And then I go in with the back of my beauty blender and I literally just blend that in. It gives me a flawless finish. I love it. So you see, you can already see the difference. Perfection. It applies really well. Oh my gosh, the coverage is to die for. I'm just gonna finish though. Oh, it's gorgeous. So first thing I can say about this foundation is that it really actually does glow your skin. You guys can see my skin looks flawless and it does not look dry. I have like a mild glow. So it's not mattifying, but it's definitely full coverage, and it definitely blurs out your skin to give you that skin perfection look, babes. Like, can you see any imperfection besides this zit? I don't know why zits are just chasing me these days, but what ifs. dress is gonna be a problem. I'm trying to look sexy for the pool. Anyway, so as I'm sure you guys can see, obviously now it looks like too out there, but I'm gonna warm it up with my contour, and yeah, we're gonna do a whole nice makeup look. It's that contour, sis. That contour that got the girls going crazy. So I'm just using a brush to spread the product through. Nothing much there. I'm still gonna go in with a beauty blender and actually blend everything out, just making sure that I spread it out to all the right places. And as you guys know, or may not know, I have mentioned this before, that Fenty beauty products dry really quickly, so you want to make sure you work fast. Now I'm just gently tapping this beauty blender on. I don't want to move any product, I just want to make sure that everything blends in nicely without actually moving the product from where I want it to be. I feel like the weather is changing outside, and here I am planning to go poolside chilling. The nice thing about Dubai though is that it doesn't actually get cold. It's winter now, but it's not like cold, so at least you can still hang out outside unless it rains. Or even when it rains, I guess you can hang out outside, but that's not ideal. So guys, I went and did my nails yesterday. They look so cute. I love this color. For me, anything pink and bright or nudes, as I am known for, I love that. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is in the shade. This is the translucent one. I know they have varying shades for varying skin tones, but I like using the translucent. Yep, it's new. I had to get it yesterday. I'm no longer finding using a beauty blender efficient for my setting powder, so now I use a brush, which wastes a lot more product, but also it's just like more efficient, and it just gives you a flawless finish. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And I'm also just gently putting it on. I don't want too much, so I'm not baking. I am just setting. The difference is how long you leave it on, for those who don't know. That could have been a little bit too extra. There we go. Close this up. I'm just gonna blur that off. Brush that off. English and Shia these days, guys. The longer you stay in Dubai, the more you just lose your ability to speak English, I swear. Next up, to contour, I'm using my Yardley Oatmeal Treatment Pressed Powder with tea tree oil. This is good for all skin types, and my shade is, let me just check, dark. Well, I'm using the dark shade because obviously I'm using this to contour. I'm also going to be using a brush for that. I like using brushes for everything these days. Now, you guys know I'm all about that contour, girl. I want a chiseled face. Okay, that was a bit too much, but we'll fix it. Just blending that in. And I want to go around my cheekbone, my jawline, because that's what'll make you look chiseled as well, and it'll make your face look a little smaller. And then I also focus on my chin because I got a long chin. So then I put some dark powder underneath there. You can also use concealer, but these days I'm really enjoying powder contour. Going in with that on my forehead as well, making sure to blend it with that concealer. I'm also enjoying like that whole dark brown melanin popping look, so I think that's why I go so extra with the dark powder. So I'm making sure to blend it right where the concealer and the powder meet, so I don't have any harsh lines. So now you can clearly see my T-zone and where I've highlighted. So now my face has an actual shape. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush on my nose. What I like to do when it comes to the nose is I like to start from my eyebrow, because I want everything to blend in seamlessly. See, we're obviously gonna blend that in a bit more, but I like to start from the eyebrow, go down. And this is how, ladies and gentlemen, we eliminate the nose. Eliminate the nose. And you can control how close you want to get there. So you can bring it in closer, as you can see here. If you want to totally, completely eliminate your nose. And I go in a little bit here because my face or nose shape is kind of like that. So I just want to make it look as natural as possible. And the front here, because we're trying to make it look sharp and short. Nose eliminated. What nose is what nose? So that's my trick for eliminating the nose. Click like if you enjoy that. And then what I do to make sure that everything is not like too harsh in terms of my lines on my nose, as you can see there, I take that brush that I use with my powder and I go over everything in an attempt to reduce any harsh lines, remove any extra powder, and just make it gorgeous, darling. Next up, we're going to highlight. I'm using my MAC Oh Darling Extra Definition highlighter. Guys, I've had this for the longest time. If you want to make it pop a bit more, just give like one squizzle of water or of your setting powder on the brush, and that'll just bring it out a bit more. I don't want that because I already feel like this is already extra by itself, so I'm just gonna tap a little bit of that just to give me some glow. Ooh, come through. So with your highlighter, what you want to do is you want to have it here and here, here and here. But I go deep in here because this is how my face kind of sounds. So I want that glow when I smile. So that's why I go in a little bit more, but otherwise you usually want it here. so that when you on your side it like pops like whoa. Yeah, and then I put on some here and there, the corners there, just above my brow, and I like putting some on my chin. And then of course I go like this on my lip, because as you guys know, I love me a nude lip, so I want a bit of glow above that. And I like having that shine, that like that glow that's like straight down, and then yeah, you guys see what I mean, don't you? I know you do. I'm going to go in now with a smaller brush, as you can see there, a smaller brush for my nose. What I'm gonna do with this one is, because I want it to be extra and show a bit more, I'm just gonna squizzle some water. I go into my highlighter and I go straight for the tip of my nose. Finger, brush, because you don't want it to look harsh as well, like it's just been placed there. And then my nose has an arch right here, so you can see the natural glow of my skin as well, and the makeup where it touches the arches of my face. And right here is where the arch of my face is, so that's where I like putting on the highlight. And then I just spread it down, blend it down to, you know, yeah, and that looks really pretty. Then I'm gonna use this in the corner of my eye. Use the remaining on my chin. And there we go. We're almost done now. So for my lashes, I'm going to be using the Kukla Beauty lashes. This is Carla. It's my favorite. It's really, these lashes are like thebomb.com. So I love them, and they got, she was having like a Black Friday sale, so I got them at the perfect time. Look at that. So fluffy. I love it. And I'm going to use my Huda Beauty lash glue to apply these. This lash glue is also just thebomb.com, because it is waterproof and it is very long lasting. Also, the bottle itself will last you a long time. Besides the wear, the bottle is really good. I'm gonna apply some on my lashes. While my lashes dry, while I wait for the glue to dry, I'm gonna put on some mascara. I'm gonna use the Tarte mascara that I got from my Sephora gift. This is called Big Ego, and I tried it once last night, like I mentioned, and damn, look at that brush, guys. Excuse my dirty hands, but this brush is thebomb.com. Excuse the fact that I've got all this residue there. Look at that. Wow. The extension from this mascara is amazeballs. And then for lips, I'm still waiting for the lash glue to dry. I'm gonna line my lips. I'm using, I can't even see what this is anymore. It's the Wet n Wild eyeliner. I also use it to line my lips. This is in the color dark brown. Do that to blur it out a little bit so it's not too out there. Yeah. Now let's try out this lipstick. This is from Sephora, and the shade, I don't know, it doesn't say. It says Sephora Rouge Satin Lipstick, and it just says 9029A, so I'm not sure if that is the name of the color or just some code. It really does have a satin feel. It's not dry, but it's not matte. It feels very moisturizing. I like that. So you actually wouldn't even have to put on a gloss with this. So I'm the queen of mixing lipsticks, guys. I mix them all the time because I'm always going for a nice soft nude look or something of the sort all the time. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go back and line. As you can see, I'm overlining my lips. And then I'm gonna go into my whirl from MAC, which is very much finished, so I have to dip. Put that on at the bottom there, like close to where I was lining. And at the top, by the lining. That just gives me a nice flawless finish. And it just like sort of tames down the harsh brown from the lipstick. Then I'm gonna go in with Honey Love from MAC as well, dipping because it's also almost finished, right there in the middle, because it's a lighter shade of nude, so it can bring out that pop. Last thing you want to do is grab a piece of tissue, toilet paper, excuse me, and just break that up in two, and you just want to grab some powder. And that'll make your lipstick last longer. So from this step, you can go ahead and put on lipstick again and put on the tissue and the powder again, and that'll help you make your lipstick go on for longer. Don't say I never gave you any tips. When it comes to lashes, me, like many of you, can't use a tweezer. I really can't. So I just use it, because my lashes are so curled, I just use it to push my lashes down a little bit. As we were taught by Thandi, grab a mirror, place it underneath. You don't even need the tweezers now anymore. Grab your lashes, place the mirror under you or below you, look down, and apply from the middle. Squeeze that in, blend with your own lashes. Easy. Let's do it on the other side. So you grab your lash, you look down into the mirror, you position the lashes, you grab the middle part and you start pushing them down, just like that. And then you squeeze to make sure they blend in with your natural lash and they stick. And that is the easy peasy lash application. Comment down below if you guys want me to do a specific like lash tutorial, and I can do that when I get my TG gang, when I get my Lash Me Baby Lashes by Grwm. Yes. Are we looking cute or what? I think I want to bring some color in here. I'm gonna grab just a brush and I'm gonna go into my Fenty Beauty contour, guys. It's a mess, I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna grab this one. This is Heartburn. So these are like eyeshadow slash highlighter palettes. So I'm just gonna use a little bit to bring some color, almost like a blush, into my cheeks. And you can already see it also brings that highlight, it makes it pop. And that looks stunning, guys. Even if I had to say so myself, this looks. And last but definitely not least, to set the rest of my face, I'm going to try out this mini Fenty Beauty powder that I got from Sephora. Let me just open that. So it is in the shade Cashew. It's in the shade Cashew. I have never really used that color, so I'm not even sure if it's my color. But because, oh yeah, it's a nice golden brown. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. Now you see this just literally blurs everything and it just makes it all look nice and together and natural, and even my contour is not too harsh anymore. It's just sweet and soft and glamorous and, you know, cute. And the final step, I know I said last but not least, but this is the final step. I'm using water to set my face. I no longer use setting spray because I find that water is working better for me lately because it helps to keep my skin hydrated, whereas most of the setting sprays that I was using were always matte and they ended up just making me look even more oilier sometimes, or like super dry and flaky. So now I just trust water to do that for me. So I just spritz some water on my face. And voila, I'm just gonna let that dry. And there it is, Gorgies. This is the final look using the Rimmel London Lasting Finishing Foundation. This is said to last for 25 hours, as I've mentioned. As you can see, it does blur out the skin. It is a full coverage foundation. And I'm about to go out, so I'll be testing out the heat, humidity, and transfer proofness of this foundation. So stay tuned to my next vlog to find out how exactly I'm finding the foundation. But if you're loving this look and it's just giving you life, then please, darling, hit that like button, give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below with your thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love you so much.